get the cheat code, I'm a beast. They should've never let me out of leash. Stop all the cap, I'm just tryna see. You really back what you talk on the beat. They put me in, I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it make me obese. I been pushing lyrics like a Kingpin. And Wendy day we got no racing.
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
Oh, I like your shirt.
Another week.
Thank God for Wendy Day.
Yeah, thank God for Wendy Day, man. You know, these
That's
shirts
an Eminem quote.
are also available in different colors on the Cheat Code Podcast website.
Awesome.
We got them in pink for the ladies. We got white and black. We got black and white. We got different color shirts. So if you guys haven't gone to Cheat Code Podcast and gotten some merch, please do so.
Yay.
Please.
That
And
was
our
an
merch is
Eminem
available on the website,
quote
too. Yeah, it says it all.
from the... No, that's the original one
Oh,
that
this
you're
is
wearing.
the original one.
Yeah.
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 It's on the documentary, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's on the Mike Tyson podcast. Yeah.
I love but literally thank God for Wendy Day.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
thank
facts.
God.
We appreciate
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God for my mom who
Yeah.
raised me.
Absolutely. Because
Actually,
hey, man, it's
Like it's all her.
there are not a lot of people that'll walk away from a career and rededicate their life towards something based off of an attachment, a feeling, a sense of like a fandom. Like your story and what you've accomplished in the music industry is an immediate reflection of your upbringing. So yeah, thank God for your parents.
Thank God for it. It was my mom. It wasn't my dad.
Yeah.
It was my mom.
Thank God for your mom.
Well, yeah, my dad played a role because it's who I am today. But yeah,
Yeah.
fuck
I love
him,
it.
but thank you, mom.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks, Mom.
just saying.
That's why everybody tells her,
You
everybody
on-
waves, hi, Mom, when they win the Super Bowl and
You
shit.
feeling
Yes.
it today, huh? You feeling it?
I had way too much caffeine yesterday, so I didn't sleep well last night. So I'm just really kind of a
I
bitch
like the
today.
blue though. I like the blue and the
Thank
white.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very very brightish, especially
feel
like kind of South
Miami-ish.
Beach. I was gonna say
Yeah, I
with
feel a little
the pink cup
Miami-ish.
now. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
awesome. I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
So I don't know if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking off camera and we were.
I don't remember yesterday.
Well, you're gonna remember this
Okay.
because we spoke on it and then we didn't. I didn't get a chance to touch it.
Pause.
And pause. This guy right here, man. Anyway, and we talked about how we hate when people try to take advantage of you. Industry, real life, whatever. But let's touch on that.
Okay. That's a good idea.
I mean, in our line of work, people tend to try to get over
All the time.
as much as they can, as
All the
fast
time.
as they can,
All the
so you
time.
don't peep what's happening. They try to
Yes.
do it in a fast way so you don't recognize it. When you recognize it, it's already done. Transaction's already done, and they've already moved on to the next thing, and you can't really say anything because it's already...
You know, I don't necessarily mind the people that are in your face with it because I just figure that they're scumbags. Wasn't it Jeezy said you're either predator or prey?
Yeah.
Right? So I don't mind the folks that are in your face with it. What I hate are the people that disguise themselves to be your friend, where they call you family and
I love you.
Yes, I love you so
I hate-
much.
I hate that word.
And they
in the industry.
and they tout loyalty, like I'm the most loyal motherfucker and nobody else is loyal, blah, blah, blah. And then they stab you in the back. You know?
I think it's like a stab in the chest.
I don't think anybody is
front.
strong enough to hold up the weight of anyone's expectations. And I think in this business where most people are ignorant to how money is made, collected, tracked, monitored,
Right.
I think it opens up the opportunity for a lot of people to insert the nefarious tactic or the clandestine method, if you will. And, unfortunately, man, not only do people prey off the fact that you don't know, but they prey off the fact that you're not ever going to bother to figure it out.
Or come at them even if you do.
Right.
Because I know a lot of folks that have figured out that they're getting robbed and then they don't want to say something because they fear that the person robbing them has power in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can't come at my manager. I can't come at my label. I can't come at my lawyer. Why not? They're doing you wrong. Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's
It's unfortunate, but that's in any facet of the world. Somebody is going to take advantage of whoever they feel is the weaker.
But it's really prevalent in entertainment,
Absolutely.
like
I mean,
sports.
you got people that have been,
TV,
going
music.
taking the fall lately, and going to jail and doing all kinds of other stuff for manipulating people and taking advantage of them. Look at the guy Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman was like the fifth Backstreet Boy on paper.
Yes.
he was getting paid an equal share of the membership. Like he was a dancing, singing part of the member, and then was getting paid the managership on top of it.
And died broken alone in jail, I'd like to point out.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, let's not leave the end of the story out, right? The happy end of the rainbow,
There is
if
no
you will.
happy. Yeah, there is no happy end to that.
You know, you have a lot of people that their job is to come through, and we talked about it on the finesse R's, the finesse A&R, the finesse R's. You got a lot of people that their job is to come in and wake up every day and figure out who they can exploit for their personal gain, because they're not talented, they're not resourceful, they're not long-term, but what they do know is where there's a void or where there's an angle where they can make some money. And as long as they can continue to funnel, you know, artists into the slave ship, they will for a portion of the proceeds. So that's the downside of it. You know what I mean? Until you eliminate money completely from the entertainment industry, which you never will.
You never will.
You'll never be able to eliminate people taking advantage. You just have
What's crazy is that there's really enough money for everybody. You know, when you see how much money artists make, successful artists make, there's enough money to share with everyone. Nobody has to walk away broke. Nobody has to walk away feeling like they got beat. Even as an indie artist, you know, you can make millions of dollars doing this. So at what point does it become, okay, I have $8 million, but I'd really be good if I had 9? Like, at what point does that enter the conversation? Why can't you pay your team properly that helped you get there when all they're going to do is walk away when they feel cheated?
I don't think most of these guys ever
over.
had a team to begin with. I think the Flash and the Pan guys, they got hot. They had a viral moment or something, and then their team was assembled for them that was already in place working for the last Flash and the Pan artist.
Got it.
And, you know, those teams, they come in and they're not looking out for your best interest. They're looking out for the company's best interest. They're there to make sure that you over-deliver on everything that you have to give them for them to get the most out of their initial investment in you. And then once an artist has started to pay that off or gets a whole new chunk of change, they start to feel like, well, I didn't need that person. That person really wasn't doing nothing for me, so I don't need to pay that person. I don't need to worry about that. And now here you are, you're not seeing the same results. You don't have access to the same songwriters. You don't have access to the same studios. You don't have access to the same engineers. So now your mix is sounding completely different.
Right.
And now you want to blame it on the politics of the music business.
Right.
But you never bothered to learn how the music business worked from the beginning for you to know what's fair and unfair. And, and just FYI, a fair is a place where they judge pigs.
And may I add to people in this industry, you're coming into this industry, please beware. They come in all shapes and forms and sizes, men, women. They may look very attractive, and they may have the best smile that you ever thought, and they look so trustworthy. Do not fall for, what do you call it, the banana in the tailpipe?
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Do not fall for it, because they can look fine as hell and do all type of shit and make it look good.
I think people are incompetent. I think people are trying to get in, and they're trying to learn, and I was going through the comments on our TikTok channel the other day. And to see the amount of people that were, oh, this is old, outdated information. Don't listen to these people. And then when I went and looked at their information and seen who they were and seen they had no country, it's like, do you say something back to them and then give them the game to get on? Or are they just too lazy to go back and watch the first 18 episodes so that they can understand or to get the context of what it is that we're speaking on? The sad part about what's going on in society in general is it's the microization, if there was such a word, of a culture. We don't want to wait till the food is done. We want to microwave it, and we put it in the microwave. We're not even going to go the full minute. We're trying to time that motherfucker so as soon as that bitch hits 60, we can open it up and get it out because we don't want to wait. It's the backward hustling in this music business because people want to do whatever it takes to get on.
If I could jump in on that, those are called trolls. And they're a population of people that don't have anything going for themselves, sit at their desk at their computer with nothing to do. I would love to say this, and I said this on the radio, Streets 945 in Atlanta. My cousin is a troll. She has a fake page that she makes. I always get on her all the time about this shit. And all she does is comment on Beyonce's page, comment on Rihanna's page, and argues with people back and forth. She goes to regular people's page, and I caught her when we was at a family reunion about 3 years ago. I was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "I'm just trolling." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, she's like, "I'm just arguing with somebody right now." I said, "For what?" She's like, "I just feel like it." And it was just somebody right there in my face. That's my family member.
Yeah.
And I got to ask. I interviewed her. I said,
find
"So
out
why do you do this?" She says, "Because I'm bored and have nothing to do."
Right.
That's a large population of people who
Of course.
go in the comments and just say whatever to get a response from you, me, or whatever. Usually, I'm just gonna assume they probably didn't. A smart person will go and binge watch the cheat code.
The smartest person in our comments has figured out that they don't have to go watch all 18 episodes. They just have to come listen to the shorts and the reels or write it down, and whatever we say, do the exact opposite because we're old fucking dinosaurs. And the sad part about it is that every person that you could speak to in this industry that is going to help you get to where you need to go is going to tell you why you ain't go talk to them from the beginning. That's the funniest shit in the world to me.
That shit's crazy.
That
right?
you could walk into anybody in any room and that can make anything happen for you, and they're gonna ask you, "What city you from?" And you're gonna tell them Atlanta, and they're gonna tell you, "You ain't talked to Wendy, you ain't talked to Kingpin, you ain't talked to Rari."
I had somebody call me yesterday and say that, "Man, I wish I had talked to you 3 years ago before I spent $1 million." It's like,
Yeah,
I was here.
I bet you
That's
wish
a
you was
lot of
talking to
money
me
to
right now
lose.
before you start making some of these, harebrained
happens
schemes.
all the time.
Yeah.
That's all
And
I
it's going to
can say.
continue to happen, man. We're not the begin all end all, but I never wanted to get on here and talk about the music business until I had a platform where it would seem like I was informing, not bitching.
Correct.
I'm not bitching about the music business. I'm bitching about the people in the music business. The music business is a business nonetheless that was set up to generate a profit. You can't insert
And a fast
yourself
one
in the
at
middle of that fucking system and say, now the money stops with me. I want it all because I'm so... Get the fuck out of here, dude. What are you talking about? This shit been around since the beginning of time, bro. Somebody is going to pay for somebody to perform.
Yeah.
Somebody is smart enough to stand at the rock before a bitch can come in there and hear you beat on the drums and charge you a banana or charge you an apple or charge you a beaver before you came in here to listen to this bitch play the drums. And there was a motherfucker knew over there that, damn, that bitch bringing 10 beavers to come over here and listen to my man play drums. We need 20 beavers next week. We're going to go to another village. Listen, bro, it happened that way.
Nah, facts.
So, the fact that you want to try to come in and
The 20
disrupt
beavers.
something,
Put the
you
beavers
want
on the
to
screen.
disrupt everything that's going on in the music business because you feel that you're talented. You feel you have a fan base. You feel that TikTok and you feel that Instagram isn't doing you right. You feel the algorithm is all, and you feel it's all politics. You know what the one word besides you in there is? Feel.
Feel.
How you feel means shit to nobody, not even to your mama. She don't care how you feel. When she tell you to clean up, and buck up your lip, I'm gonna slap you in the face because she don't care how you feel, bro. Why do you wait till you become an adult to start telling and projecting your feelings on everybody else? Your feelings have to do with you. If you want to be successful, then you will wake up and you will will yourself to be successful. If you want to make excuses, you will wake up and you will surround yourself with people that feel pity for themselves and for you so that you could justify your inadequacies and your lack of desire, passion, and hustle, you fucking coward. You wasted my time and you wasted the time of everybody who believed in you. Your manager, your mom, your investor, whoever put $1 behind you, somebody who blasted out your music for free, you pissed it away because you feel.
Yeah.
Oh, how I feel. I feel you're a waste of fucking space.
I can't stand a coward. That is the one thing that drives me crazy in the world. There's so much that I can tolerate, but somebody that sits behind a screen to try to bring other people down just to make themselves feel better or to pass time, as you just said, I just block them. I don't even deal with them. Somebody who's giving me constructive criticism, I love it. I welcome it because it makes me stronger. But somebody that's just there to be offensive for no reason, or even if
we
they have
have so much
reason,
love. It's only natural
It's
that
just
we
crazy.
block all of that shit.
That's
it's
what I
only
do.
natural.
No, facts.
I'm surprised you even got to read that comment because I usually go through our account and block the people because you don't deserve to have our information.
Right.
You deserve to struggle. If you're a douche, please struggle
Yeah.
away.
It made me chuckle, and not just for grins and giggles, just for like, am I a dinosaur? Am I giving people the wrong information? Let me go see. Maybe this individual knows more than I do. That's
Right.
the thing with me. I am not afraid to learn from you.
Same.
Agreed.
I want you to
Same.
teach me because I have something that I can teach you, and together we can accomplish something.
Together you can take over
you
the
don't wanna do it together?
world.
Okay, bro, then
Perfect
I'm going to
mindset.
teach me what you want me to learn, and I'm going to go over here and apply it. But that's the thing. These people, they don't even have a theory. They have an opinion.
They have hubris.
Yeah.
They think that they're right, and it's very, very dangerous
Yeah.
to have a little bit of knowledge and think you're right, and then start pushing it on other people.
Yeah, and I think
Very
that's very,
dangerous.
very dangerous. But I'm so thankful for the way our community is being built. I love the fact that our community polices itself.
Yeah.
A lot of the people
I
in the
see that.
comments
I see
straighten
that.
other
Yes.
people, or they answer
Yes.
each other's
Dope.
questions.
Yes.
So that's really amazing
But
to
wait,
see
did
people.
did we give our supporters a name yet?
No, we've been going through it over the last couple of weeks. I think we've had coders, cheaters. I think we've had jump starters. I think we've had cheat coders. I'm actually compiling a list.
Oh, you
and
got
then
we
we're
got to
gonna
do the
put it in
poll.
a poll.
We got to do
Yeah.
a poll. All right.
We're gonna
So
put it
we
in
got
the
to do
poll
good. Okay.
on our now
Okay.
monetized YouTube channel. So you guys are, even though we can monetize these, and we will eventually, but even though we can monetize these,
We haven't been, right?
we have not.
Good.
Well,
'Cause I want
we
people to
haven't
have
monetized
access.
it in the sense of where you don't got to pay to watch them. You can still come watch them, but if you're not logged in, then you're going to see an advertisement down here, and click those guys and support them by Tide or whoever it is down here right now. Click on them and help us earn some money too. But it's very easy for us to just flip the switch and charge people to watch this. It'd be very easy for us to do that now that we've accomplished
I'd
it. But
rather not.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I'd rather keep it the way it is.
Yeah. I just feel like information should be free, and we can make money other ways.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love what we got going on. Like I said, I love
Me
our
too.
community. I love our schedule. I love our routine. I love our energy amongst each other. And I love the fact that some of our community members are super informed and some of them are super lost.
Yeah.
Because it gives us that balance. We're not just catering to a room of know-it-alls
Yes.
or a room of nobodies. We're
Yes.
kind of like, we have to spread from one end of the spectrum to the other to cover everybody. So
And can I add to that as a human being, if you're watching us and you're learning from us, don't just learn from us. Like, go do the research. Go see what other people are saying about the topics we're talking about. Don't just take what anybody says, I don't care who they are,
Yeah.
as verbatim. Like, oh, this person said that, so therefore it must be true. No. We're talking about our experiences and what we know. There may be people that have done things better than us that you can learn from.
Yeah.
So go learn from everybody. It's not about us or right or wrong. It's about your journey and you learning as much as you can. That's what I do. So I suggest everybody do that.
and if I can piggyback on that,
Please.
do these duets and do these stitches and do these remixes of our videos. I just seen somebody that did one, and it was awesome because they were talking about the word culture vulture, and their interpretation from the clip was that the phrase and the culturalization, culture vulture, started in the 80s. No, that's when the term was coined. It's been around since the beginning of time. So he was explaining his perspective on, as opposed to just going in the comments and saying, you're wrong, this is why you're wrong. He used our video, created an original piece of content for himself, and then expressed himself, which allowed us the opportunity to go in there and shed some more information and hopefully pick somebody else up. So I say all that to say, create these remixes, create these duets, create these stitches with all of our videos. If you find something that you want to share, we're available on every Amazon Pods,
Every platform.
Good Pods, Apple, Spotify, all of those different platforms. You can listen to them audio, and you're able to share some of your favorite audio clips. So if you guys want to use any one of our content to kind of throw something up there and keep the conversation going, tag us in it. You know, we may have some time that day, and we feel we want to get involved in the conversation, man, because that's what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to spark the mind that's going to change the music industry with the cheat code.
Exactly.
Speaking of learning, let's talk about internships. What are some tips that you can teach someone or we can give somebody about doing an internship?
Being an intern or hiring interns?
Being an intern somewhere in the music industry.
I think it's really important. It's funny because I don't utilize interns because I don't feel anybody should work for free. But having said that, I have worked for free on so many different projects, and I even went inside of Tommy Boy at the height of Tommy Boy and worked there for free for 6 months because I wanted to learn how to run an independent label. Because I had learned as much as I could on the outside, I needed to go inside and learn, okay, what's the structure? What's the organization? How do artists get paid? Things that you can't really learn by doing.
Correct.
You know? And it was super valuable. It was hard to do because I was eating ramen noodles every night, but it was worth it to me to get that experience and that knowledge. And thank God for Tom Silverman, who saw value in me and said, yeah, come work for me for 6 months. I have no problem with that. Like, he opened up his books to me. He let me see stuff that nobody should have ever let me see, you know? And that was such an amazing experience because you learn hands-on. I think anybody that wants to be a manager in the music business should go work for a successful manager for free for 3 to 6 months. Learn how to manage, learn who the players are, get their connections, get their experience, and then go be a manager. Because it's not a job that you can just start out and be intuitive and say, okay, today I'm a manager, I'm going to manage a rapper. There's so much to it that you don't know and you don't see, and you need the relationships. If you're brand new, it's really hard to be successful because you don't have the experience or the access. But if you work underneath somebody and learn, you're going to gain what they have. So you're going to hit the ground at 50 instead of at 0 to get to 100. And to me, that's incredibly valuable.
I'm interning for a podcast right now.
Yay.
I actually wake up every day and I try to figure out how to help. You guys may have heard of it. It's called the Cheat Code Podcast. I intern for them because nothing that I do for the Cheat Code Podcast is compensated in any way, shape, or form, except me coming to learn how to adjust the microphones, how to set up signs, how to get social media,
how to promote it,
what it takes to have a podcast, how it takes to monetize it, what all of those different things, how to get up. So I'm interning for a podcast right now on top of having a full-time job, a full-time career, a wife, 3 kids, clients, and having all of that other stuff.
Life.
I'm still, now in my 40s, I'm still interning with a music director at an FM radio station in Atlanta, and one of the most decorated, accomplished industry executives since the beginning of music business. I'm able to work with both of those people and learn from those people every day. I'm able to see them take time out of their schedule and some of the things that they have to do to be successful individually and to help this podcast that I intern for be successful. So what I can say to any intern is, you have to fucking do it. Nobody cares. Wendy, I love the fact that you ate ramen soup. I love it. I love the fact that you only drank water and sleep in cars. Cool. That's all.
I don't regret it.
It's what it took for you to be who you are.
I do not regret any bit of it.
If you're not willing to learn the business from people that are actually in the business, you'll never be a part of the business. You're always going to come into it with an expectation. And I think we talked about this before. Nobody is strong enough to hold up the weight of your expectations. If you're an intern, you should be applying logic. You should be applying real-time situations and experiences. And then you should be applying research. You should be using all 3 of those things to help you determine how to get to the front of your list. I think you did it when you interned for the radio station, and now you're the music director there now. You went over there and you learned everything that you had to do, and you showed up and you out-survived the students that were only doing that to get their college credits.
Correct.
Because they were there just to get enough so they can get their degree and then take the show on the road and go somewhere else. And they're going to go somewhere else and flourish at that, but they can never try to enter the realm and compete with you, because what they may have degreed on the wall can never replace the experience that you have invested into getting to where you are today. So to that I say, if you're interning, if you haven't interned, you should. If you're set in your ways and you think you're successful at something, then go find something else to help you build your arsenal. If you're a manager and you have free time and you're not trying to learn a different language so that you can try to negotiate contracts in France, like my dog over here, then you should be trying to figure out what it takes for your team to create the social media content that you're always harping to your clients to create. Maybe you should try creating some fucking content so you can know how difficult it is for a fucking rapper who doesn't want to do it, just like you don't want to do it. Maybe you should go try it so you can learn what it is that they have to do. So when you ask them to do it, you can factor all of those things into why it's taking so long to get or why you're not getting it. You've done it already. So if you're an industry professional and you haven't tried to intern for a new facet, you're doing yourself a disservice because this industry is moving faster than you are.
Cheat code.
That's real. Cheateth Kodai.